here, there's a raffle at the end, so your sign-in is your entry to the raffle. We have some pretty cool swag from companies. So let's get to it. Okay, so just quickly about SWE, actually not so quickly. SWE, we are an organization to represent underserved groups in STEM and engineering. And we were founded as a group solely focused on female engineers. We've really expanded what that means here at UCLA and expanded to what we represent. And I hope that you see that through our mission and what we do. So what we do, we have a lot of professional development events for you to succeed in your careers, but also outreach to our community, diversity and inclusion, because that is basically the fundamentals of our mission. We have mentorship to guide you along your journey throughout UCLA and beyond. We have socials for you guys to find a community here, and also technical skills to build up those fun engineering skills. I just wanted to share personally, I didn't come in here as an engineering major. I came in here as chemistry because I never thought that I'd actually be able to be in a field where it's so male-dominated and be able to be in a community like that. And it really wasn't until that I found SWE my freshman year that I realized, there are so many women that will have my back, and they have had my back for the past 4 years, and I don't know where I would be without them. So I really hope that you find a community like that, whether it's in SWE or in your classes. UCLA is so great about community, and I really hope that you guys get the same experience that I was able to have over the past 4 years. And of course, SWE at UCLA is part of that, but I'd also like to mention that SWE is a national organization. So we also have industry sections, there's a SWE LA section, there's also SWEs across all these universities. So there are so many people here to support you through whatever your goals are, and hope you find that through SWE. Next slide. Okay, before we get into all the SWE stuff, I want you guys to meet our very large board. There are so many of us. But we're going to go around, we're going to say our name, our pronoun, our year, our major, and where our favorite study spot is at UCLA. So I'll start first. I'm Annie. I am the president of SWE. I use she, her pronouns. I am a fourth-year materials engineering major, and my favorite spot to study on campus is Kirkhoff, if I can get a seat there. So, okay, yeah, we can go down the road. So I'll have Alyssa go next.
Okay, hi, my name's Alyssa. I am a fourth-year computer science and engineering major. My pronouns are she, her, and my favorite study spot on campus is I like the outdoor tables in between Powell and the other buildings. I don't know what that is. Kaplan. That's my favorite spot. There's outlets outside. Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Divya, and I'm a third-year computer science major. My pronouns are she, her, and one of my favorite study spots on campus is also the picnic tables between Powell and Kaplan.
And position?
Oh, C1 master.
I'm advocacy director.
Hi everyone, my name is Ritika. I'm a fourth-year computer science major at UCLA, and my pronouns are she, her. My position is external vice president of SWE, and my favorite study spot on campus is one that not a lot of people know about. It's the Alumni Center, and it's really nice because the tables have outlets on top of the table, so you never have to bend. And that's really good for me because I have a bad back, and I don't know, some people want to, so.
All right, go about your green cards or what?
Yes.
I got it. All right, yeah. My name is Vaughn. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a second-year electrical engineering major, and I would say my favorite spot to study is a bit far from here, but it is in Bunch Hall.
Hi everyone, I'm Sripti. I'm a fourth-year computer science major. My pronouns are she, her, and my favorite place to study is engineering 6.
Position?
Oh, student relations.
Hi everyone, my name is Layla Salem. I'm a fourth-year aerospace engineering major. My pronouns are she, her. My position in SWE is EWI internal director. And my favorite place to study is probably the lounge above the Kirkhoff area. It's really nice.
Hi everyone, my name is Jackie. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm a fourth-year comp bio major. My favorite place to study, okay, this is kind of a weird place, Bolter Stacks. It's super depressing. It's just the mood to get my stuff done. So if you ever need to feel sad.
What's your position?
Oh, sorry. I'm UWI external director.
My name is Christine Shin. I'm a second-year CS major. Pronouns
is Raffle Winners.
Hi everyone, I'm also Christine, a little confusing. I'm a third year Nike major. My pronouns are she, her, and my favorite study spot is the study. So if any freshmen want to take me in there.
Position.
Oh, I'm one of the Irish directors.
Hi guys, I'm Hannah. I am a third year materials engineering major. My pronouns are she, her. My favorite study spot on campus is probably the third floor patio in the physics building. My position is the other outreach director.
Hey everyone, my name is Allison. I am internal vice president, and this year I'm a fourth year computer science major. My pronouns are she, hers, and my favorite study spot, I think I would have to say the Anderson Business Building. It's like a hotel, it's really nice.
Hi everyone, my name is Heidi. I'm your recruitment and alumni relations director. I'm a fourth year mechanical engineering major, and my pronouns are she, her. And I guess I also really like the physics and astronomy building.
Hey everyone, my name is Morgan. I'm a third year mechanical engineer. I'm mentorship director, and I think my favorite study spot is anywhere near one of those ice cream vending machines.
Hi everyone, I'm Kelly. I'm a fourth year mechanical engineering major. I'm the current treasurer of SWE, and I just visited on Monday for the first time, but the music school library is really cool and a nice place to study.
Don't forget pronouns.
She, her, hers.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica. My pronouns are she, her. I'm the publicity director for this year, and I'm also a fourth year computational systems bio major, and I like to study in my room.
Hi everyone, it's Louie. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm a second year mechanical engineering major. My position is secretary, and my favorite study spot so far is the engineering library, I think.
Hi, my name is Karen, and I'm a second year Mechie major. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm the historian this year. My favorite study spot is probably Powell Library because I haven't studied anywhere else.
Yeah, so thank you to our board of 2021 to 2022. And you guys can go to them for anything. If you guys have questions about SWE or non-SWE related, we don't bite, and we are here to help you out with anything. So we'll move on to the next slide, and we'll have the board sit down.
Okay, sort of before we keep going, I know we don't have any mics here, so in the back, if you can't hear us at any time, just like do a little wave and we'll try to speak louder. And then also for people watching remotely through that camera, if there's any technical issues or if you have any questions, Karen's going to be monitoring the chat, so just feel free to type a little message. But yeah, sort of before we keep going, wanted to show a couple pictures of some of our events that we put on during the year. Sort of like we talked about, a lot of our committees and a lot of our board members put on these incredible events, ranging from advocacy to professional development, to technical skills, and so many more. And so if you would like to get involved, or if you want to become just like a general member and come to these events, we would like you to attend at least 3 SWE events per quarter. You can get added to our mailing list and our Facebook page to get access to all of the events that are coming up, including if they're remote, like Zoom links, if they're missing all of that sort of fun stuff. And also, you could call the opportunity to win SWE side at the end of the quarter. So I'm going to leave this link up here for a second if you want to sign up to be a general member.
Yeah, and also all of these slides will be handed out again and emailed to you, so if you don't catch it, it's totally okay. You don't have to do it right now. Also, this is kind of a formality. All our events are open to anyone and everyone, so you don't even have to be involved in SWE to come, but we encourage you guys to come. They're really fun, and yeah, you should just come. But yeah, being a general member is super flexible. You can just come in and out and do whatever you want that's SWE related.
Yeah, and feel free to bring your friends. We hopefully at some point we'll have food.
Snacks today as you guys are leaving, so pretty cool. Hopefully we'll have snacks at other events too. Yeah, so being a general member, that's kind of specific to SWE at UCLA, so just come to our events, just show up. But if you want to be even more, or not more involved, but if you want to be a nationally registered SWE member, this is being a part of the Society of Women Engineers nationally, and you'll have additional perks such as a discount at EWI, which is Eating with Industries and networking event that we host in January. You'll also have exclusive access to our resume bank that we give to companies. You also have this massive mentorship network that SWE National hosts, and I have really loved it over the past couple of years. And the most important thing is scholarships. We give out so much scholarships, $10,000 roughly a year. Last year, everyone who applied got a scholarship. So you guys should look out for those. Applications come out in the spring, and you can only be a nationally registered member to apply for these scholarships. So keep an eye out for that. And to do that, you just go to SWE.org and join. Make sure you list UCLA under there. This does require a payment, so it's either $20 for a year or $50 for your whole 4 years, plus a year extra at the end. But again, you don't have to be a nationally registered SWE member to come to SWE UCLA events. These are just open to everyone and anyone. If you want these additional perks, you're absolutely free, and we encourage you to sign up to be a nationally registered SWE member. So being a member at SWE UCLA, come to our events again as a general member, but if you want to be even more involved, you can join our SWE families or our 7 committees. SWE families, we'll go into a lot of detail about it, but you can build your community there, get to meet new people. And SWE committees here, you kind of join a team and you put on our events that we make, and we'll go through all of that.
So
let's start with SWE families.
Alright, so SWE families, that's me. I'm in charge of that. So the goal of SWE families is to connect all members across SWE at UCLA and to make us a super close-knit community. So this is a chance if you don't want the time commitment of being in a committee, but you just want to hang out, meet people, this is a great opportunity for you to do so. Also, there's competition and you can win prizes to be determined. But it usually involves social, like once a month, depending on your family's availability, game nights, movie nights, super casual, chill things like that. So this is sort of a sample of the competition thing that's been done in years past. So you can see there's like a bunch of stuff that we did in person. So this year we'll probably have like a remote option for people who can't be on campus and like an in-person option. And then those are pictures from our events. Right there, that's me, is that a little planner.
Yes,
but yes, so our kickoff is going to be on October 22nd, which is a Friday. Time and location to be determined. We're going to launch the groups there, do some bonding activities, and then sort of launch our competitions for the rest of the quarter. So if you're interested as either sort of a family head, so like an upperclassman, you want to sort of lead a group through that, or if you just want to be a part of a family as like a general family member, the application is at that link, and it's going to be due Friday, October 15th, which is, I believe, week 3. At 11:59 p.m. But also, if you know you maybe feel a little bit overwhelmed at the beginning of the year and you'd like to join later on in the quarter, that application will be open and we'll just add you to whatever family you would like to incorporate more family members.
And then just to add on to this, the application is really just a sign up.
Yeah.
Everyone who signs up here gets in, and it's not competitive whatsoever. And then you'll just be put in a group with some other friends, and you guys will just hang out together. So it's super fun.
Yeah, and the app takes like 15 minutes. I sample filled it out, so it'll be super short, super quick. Yes, I think that's pretty much it for me. We can go on to the committees now.
Yeah, sounds good. So for committees, as I mentioned, these are teams of people that will put on our events. And so they're smaller groups, more focused in areas of work. We have our 7 committees listed over there. But it's a great way to meet friends too, in addition to SWE families. I actually met my roommates from my committee my freshman year. So
That's me and Layla.
Yeah, so our 7 committees, we have web dev that hosts our website. We have technical that also hosts our hackathon core hacks with outreach that does high school stuff, as well as West, if you guys went to that. We have mentorship. We have internal that hosts our socials. EWI is our networking event, and advocacy that also houses our lobbying team. And we'll go through all of that. This link over here is a summary of all our applications. applications. Unfortunately, we do have to cap the amount of people in each of these committees, so there's a bit of an application process and an interview, but we don't bite, we're super friendly, so I encourage you guys to apply to anything that you're interested in. In this URL, again, it'll be sent out in the newsletter, so don't freak out that you can't type it in your phone quick enough. It will have the committees, description of the committees, the position names, the dates that it will be due, but all the committees applications should be due either October 8th or October 10th, which is Friday week 2, or the Sunday after week 2, so you guys still have some time. But let's go into it. We're going to go in backwards alphabetical order, so let's start with web dev.
So just to kind of walk through a few of the projects that we're planning for this year. The first is the SWE website. So this past year we were planning a rebrand and completely redesigning the website. So kind of going into next year, we're looking to probably try to expand this and make it more user-friendly overall. The second project that we're working on is a membership portal. So essentially, we just want to create a platform where students are easily able to communicate and directly ask and access any information on SWE. And so if you're interested in working with front-end or back-end development, that's definitely something to check out. Something that I really do want to stress is you definitely do not need any prior coding experience or web development experience at all. We're generally very beginner-friendly and will probably guide you through the initial stages. But yeah, that is our application link up above, and if you're interested, please apply on October 8th. But yeah.
Thanks, Divya.
I was the mentorship program's events and logistics chair. So all those emails that I bugged some of you with over the summer, that was me. You're welcome. I saw quite a lot of you at a lot of the events, and it's really great to see so many of you in person. But mentorship was a thing I did last year. But I made it real and so what does our committee do? We basically help you sharpen a lot of your technical skills in so many different ways. And I want to first talk about our flagship event, which is Career Hacks. It is MH's first ever collegiate LGBTQ+ hackathon. And we organize it here at SWE. Basically, we're going to have our committee break up into different roles that take on different parts of the organizing the hackathon. Our theme this year is identity and empowerment. And we are more than willing to have you apply and be an actual hacker, but if you want to be a part of the event organization process, we would love to have you on our team. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at Career Hacks. We just did our first post, we're back yesterday, and we have a lot of great content to come, so please do follow us there. And check out our website, careerhacks.com. You'll get to see all the information about our theme, our tracks, and our team. I'll bring it over to potential workshops.
And one last thing about the Instagram, if you follow, you'll know when student applications get released. So if you want to just attend for the same thing as me, then that's also an option. So the other thing that technical committee heads is the technical workshop series. So some of you guys might have already been to this over summer, where we had our first technical internship workshop series. And so what we basically do with these kinds of events is that we teach hands-on skills that you don't typically get a chance to explore in a typical academic environment. And so you'll know if these are in just one-off events or a workshop series based on how we advertise those to you guys in either the newsletter or the SWE UCLA Instagram account. And some examples of the topics that we covered is, of course, the internship workshop, but also things like how to negotiate salaries, and just fun things like how to make earrings through Makerspace and just get used to CAD. And so if you want to try applying to join that committee, we can make our application link, and our due date is the Sunday, October 10th at midnight.
I would say we have a lot of fun because we get to work with the cutest little kids. And these are our two main events. We have other events throughout the year, but these are the two big ones we put on. The first one being Raffles Engineering Day. we have Girl Scouts from grade 6 through 12 come onto campus, and we lead them through like workshops, have a guest speaker, and the goal is just to get them more involved in STEM and also get them more interested.
And our other flagship program, how many of you guys went to the Women in Engineering Stay-In program this past spring?
Yeah! I went too!
Yeah. So basically what it is it's a program that we put on for the admitted freshmen. So when you're a high school senior who's been admitted to UCLA Engineering, you'll get an invitation to the Women in Engineering Stay-Over program. And the whole goal of it is to try to get more people to SIR, to UCLA, because we're a great school. And so it's a lot of fun. If you want to help plan these 2 events and also a bunch of other smaller events throughout the quarter, you should definitely apply to our committee. There's a link to our application. It's due Friday of week 2. You don't need to have any prior experience working with kids or any of that. If you're passionate about education, if you are excited about our goal, then we are more than happy to take you.
Yeah. Thank you.
If you knew me freshman year, you knew that I had no idea what my major was going to be and that I was very unsure about being in engineering. So a really big part of my experience at UCLA has been joining SWE and having our mentorship and the amazing community that we build. I know that that's personally the reason why I stayed in engineering. I'm very, very glad that I did. So that is why I was mentorship director last year, and I'll be this year's upcoming mentorship director. A lot of you guys recognize my name from all of the emails that we sent you over this past year and a half. So who knows, maybe one of you could be somebody spamming people with emails this year. So we have 2 main aspects to our committee. First of all, we have our mentorship programs. We have our summer mentorship program, which is where we match incoming female identifying engineering students and non-binary engineering students with upperclassmen mentors who are currently here to try to welcome them to campus early. Last year we had 200 incoming students, so that was really cool. We also do a research mentorship program. There are a lot of engineers who are interested in research in grad school, so this is a program where we match them with either grad students or professors who do research. And we also have our industry mentorship program, so that is where we match engineers, kind of like myself, who want to go and work in industry with professionals who have their same interests. And we also do networking events. So we have a lot of single one-time networking events like the Northrop Grumman Speed Mentoring event. We put on a lot of neat panels where you can go and learn about different paths that different engineers take. So it's very, very exciting. I find the work to be really, really interesting. And something that I want to throw out there is you absolutely do not need any prior experience. There's no GPA cutoff, no specific major. Don't even have to be an engineer to apply. So if you just want to help build a really good engineering community, I encourage you to apply. Thank you.
Hi everyone, just to introduce myself again, I'm Allison, I'm the internal vice president.
I'm Smriti, I'm the senior relations director.
Yeah, and just to touch on something that Morgan just said, all our committees are open to everyone, so we don't actually have to be in engineering. Some of our board members are not in engineering, so as long as you're passionate about diversity, inclusion, and STEM, we really want you to get involved. So we're here today to talk about the SWE Internal Affairs Committee. Normally, in the past, it's been just run by the internal vice president, but this year, Smriti and I decided that since there's a lot of overlap with what we do in IAC and what she does in SWE Families, we decided to combine it this year. So in the past, IAC has kind of been, what's a cool event that people want to see that we could put on? So there's not really a category or a bin that our events fit in, but we've done things such as alternate pathways in engineering workshops. So maybe we brought in speakers who had started in STEM and went into different areas just to see what else can you do with your engineering degree. We've had some research mixers, so you could talk to labs and grad students who are actively looking for undergrads to help out. We also do things like LinkedIn headshots, and really all these events that we can put on are up to you guys. So if you have ideas that can help build community or you just think would be interesting, we welcome you to apply to our committee. Again, no prior experience needed. We just want to see that you're passionate about bringing people together and can bring in new ideas that you would want to see to completion.
So this year, in addition to doing all these IAC events, we're also going to be helping out with SWE Family. So that'll be making the families, hosting events, planning them, just putting them on all together. Anything to add? Yeah. Awesome. And about our application, the link is above. It is due Friday of week 2. We really encourage you all to apply. Thank you.
Alrighty. Hi everybody, just to reintroduce ourselves, my name is Layla, I'm a 4th year aerospace engineering major.
I'm Gabby. I'm the external director. I'm a 4th year comp bio major.
I guess I didn't say that. I'm the internal director. We are leading with industry this year. The goal of our committee is just to help students kind of kickstart their professional development and get them interacting with the engineering community and work on networking. So that's what Evening with Industry does. We are hoping this year to kind of do some more professional development workshops. So that's that first goal I'm talking about. We have some things planned, including a resume workshop and giving people some LinkedIn tips, and then giving people experience with networking and interviews.
And then, so people in our committee will help us plan our event called Evening with Industry, and that's one of SWE's flagship events. So EWI is not just an event that SWE UCLA hosts. It's something that's hosted in SWEs like all across the country. So it's a really great event that kind of personalizes the networking process a bit more. So it starts off with a reception over appetizers, so you get to talk to recruiters and other students, get to meet them, kind of like what you guys did outside earlier. And then you have a 3-course meal with a company recruiter that you choose to sit with, and you get to kind of talk to them and have this really intimate dinner with them. And the food is also super good, so if you want to just come for the food, totally valid. And we also have a ton of raffles. Like one year we had like an iPad, which I really wanted, but I couldn't because I was hoping to plan the event. And then we have a career fair. It's like a private career fair for everyone who attends, and it's always like super successful. We always cap it at 250 because so many people want to go. And luckily this year we are going to be doing it in person again. It's going to be hosted in Carnesdale Commons, which is super pretty. And we get tons of really cool companies that come and just really want to meet you guys and hire you. And in the past, this event has been super like mixed. We get all sorts of majors. We're pretty 50-50 on I think like guys and girls as well. So it's pretty mixed. And our application to join our committee is in this tiny girl right here. We have a ton of different positions that include like reaching out to companies, networking with companies to recruit them for our event, as well, which is like kind of what I do, as well as Layla's side, which is working on like the event venue, like helping pick out flowers and food and all that stuff. So there's like a lot to do in our committee if you are interested. And we're really just looking for people who are passionate and want to be there. Like EWI tends to be a super like close-knit committee. Like we've all, like Layla and I are putting committee together. I've been with a ton of people on board together, so it's really fun. So please apply. We would love to have you. Thank
you. Okay. Hi everyone. My name's Alyssa. I'm the advocacy director this year. I love advocacy so much, you guys. It's such a fun committee. I can't even. Scorpio was the director last year. I've been on the committee for 2 years. These are some of the events that we're super looking forward to this year. There's also like a bajillion others. But to start, we have EPIC, which is our annual flagship event, and we gather industry professionals and students to get together and talk about some of the biggest issues with diversity and inclusion in STEM. It's a super cool conference and experience, and we've been expanding it over the last couple of years, so this year's really going to be great. Also, if you're on that like subcommittee in my committee, it's kind of fun. You get to like Google famous like people in engineering until you find their email, and then you get to bug them and meet them, and it's really cool. Okay, Mental Health Awareness Week. It's a week where we put on all sorts of events, have food for people, just so that we're all taking care of ourselves towards finals week. That's going to be happening later this quarter. And then also we're doing lobbying lobbying this year, so Ricky will be helping out with that. We lobbied for bills at the state and federal level that align with SWE's mission. Very fun opportunities there. We do have lobbying trips coming up for this year, and also you'll be able to get to know how to lobby, what bills to select, all that kind of stuff. We're also doing a bazillion other fun little events, but I love advocacy. It's so great, really empowering to be on the committee, and I would love to have you apply. Again, we're open to anyone, and it's going to be a really great year, so thank you.
SWE here at UCLA, also a nationally recognized entity.
I'm a social media officer. I'm grad SWE, but
cool. So just to give you all a background on grad SWE, basically has very similar missions to SWE in general. We are here to support, inspire, and empower women in engineering, specifically with regards to professional development, mentoring, outreach, social events, and community building for graduate students.
and some of the things that we're going to be doing is SWE mentorship, research program, as well as graduate school workshops for those who are interested in pursuing a career in research, as well as casual grad and undergrad, and our contact information is there.
Yeah. So our events that we plan may not pertain mostly to you all, but we do have a lot of events that are with both undergrads and grad students, and we're also very happy to mentor you all if you're interested in grad school or any experience in industry. Some of our grad school members have done industry in the past and worked inside of grad school, so happy to answer any questions that you have and connect with you all.
Hi everyone, my name is Viveka. I'm the external vice president, and most of what I do is like organize info sessions and like get company sponsors for SWE. So like that's why you see a bunch of info sessions are in schedule for upcoming events. Like yeah. So info sessions are when we invite a company to give a talk about their program, like who they're recruiting for in terms of students, and also just talk about like careers that you could get into. They can give like recruiter resume and interview advice, which is really valuable because like, well, we're all students, we can give you advice, but they're the ones with like the big shots, like they choose people, so it's like really good advice to get from them. And so we have like a bunch of companies that are hosting info sessions with us throughout the next few weeks. We have, in terms of other upcoming events, our first event is our transfer mix area that we're having for if you're a transfer student in STEM. We're going to give you a tour. We have some cookies, and that will be happening this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. outside of Engineering 6. If any of you just want a tour, you can be any student and just like come by, grab a cookie. We'll be there. And then if you're interested in like consulting companies, I would recommend the ZS Associates info session and the on-prem info session. It's really cool. They'll talk about like how you can get into tech consulting if you want to think about that. The Ecolab info session, they're a company that focuses on water purification and like environmental engineering. So if that's something that you'd like to get into, I'd recommend that. Texas Instruments, TI-84 calculators, they made that. So I'm like, yeah, they do like devices. So if you're interested in that, you can come to that. And Accenture is also a consulting company. We have the SWE Families kickoff on Friday, October 22nd. I guess these are getting a lot later, so you have time to think about this stuff.
People not to come.
What?
People not to come.
No, I just don't know.
member, a general member. And you'll also get like a digital signature and you put them together to confirm your general membership. And then also if you signed in today, then you've already been entered once for coming. Yeah.
And then just to make a note, make sure you're signing in with the same email address because that's how we're checking to make sure you attended 3 events. Pass it off to Lee May.
I'm really excited for me and on my job to send out weekly newsletters. So if you sign up to be a general member, I will add you to the mailing list, but also feel free to subscribe to our newsletter right now. So in our newsletter, you can get updated about upcoming events, and also I send out like scholarships, other opportunities as well. So we really encourage all of you to sign up.
Alright, and lastly, we have a lot of social media. We got our website that's brand new, our webmaster has been working on it. We have a link tree with everything listed there. Facebook's a great way to find events, but we can also use Instagram because apparently I'm old and I still use Facebook. We have Twitter, our YouTube, we have a lot of live streams as well as recorded events, as well as our Slack that you are welcome to join, and we'll send you like last minute updates as well as other things that we can add onto the newsletter. Again, these slides will be sent out all tomorrow, so feel free to add yourself on all of the social media when the time comes as well.
And I think we're pretty much done with that, but don't leave, we have our raffle.
One more thing real quick, just a comment on the committee apps. I know there's a lot of things that we talked to you guys about, and the committee apps are due next Friday, but we do want it to be as stress-free as a process as possible. So, just take some time to mull it over, and I really hope that you'll join us in any capacity that you guys are able to or want to. And as we promised, from bingo, we have a couple winners that we are here to announce, as well as raffle winners. So once just close. Here are our bingo winners. So congratulations, Corinne,
On this list, please come to the front and talk to me or Layla at the end. Please stay for just a little bit longer. These are raffle winners.
So yeah, thank you guys all for coming. Again, sign in if you haven't already. And if you are interested in asking us any questions, our board will be outside. So you can talk to people and ask for
I did such an aggressive
I thought he was gay when I met him. So, that's fair. But I can't tell him that.